Hello folks, Pastor Darrell here. We are continuing our journey through Holy Week, and the day that I want us to look at is the Tuesday of Holy Week. Tuesday is a unique day. They have gone out to Bethany Monday evening, and they're coming back into Jerusalem on Tuesday. On Tuesday is the day that we see the fig tree that Jesus had cursed the day before. It has withered. Jesus goes on into Jerusalem, and on Tuesday we get a number of teachings from Jesus. We also get the Olivet Discourse, where Jesus goes up the Mount of Olives and teaches on a number of issues. But one of the things I wanted to just hone in on, and I believe that has some things to say to us, is when the disciples realized that the fig tree Jesus had cursed the day before had actually withered. If you would allow me to read this, I'm in Mark chapter 11, beginning with verse 20. It says, "As they passed by in the morning, they saw the fig tree withered away to its roots. And Peter remembered and said to him, 'Rabbi, look, the fig tree that you cursed has withered.' And Jesus answered him, 'Have faith in God. Truly I say, whoever says to this mountain, be taken up and thrown into the sea, and does not doubt in his heart, but believes that what he says will come to pass, it will be done to him. Therefore I tell you, whatever you ask in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours. And whenever you stand praying, forgive if you have anything against anyone, so that your Father also who is in heaven may forgive you your trespasses." So we get this teaching from Jesus, the first teaching of the day, as it seems, where he begins to sort of get the disciples in this mindset of learning for the day. They see this fig tree that the day before Jesus had gone to. There were no figs there, and he cursed the tree, and they leave. But then when they come back, the tree is actually withered up, and the disciples, for whatever reason, are amazed at this. Peter is the one that speaks up and says, "Hey, the tree you cursed has died. It had withered all the way to its root." And Jesus then takes this opportunity to teach them some things. He first says to them that they need to have faith in God. He tells them, second of all, that they can ask whatever they want, and if they believe, they'll receive it. And then the third thing that he tells them is that they need to believe. Now, as we look at this, there are several things there that we would agree with and walk away with no struggle. We would understand we need to believe in God if we expect to receive anything from Him. Believing that He is the one that meets us at our point of need. He's the one that takes care of us. He's all powerful. He's all knowing. And He moves and works sovereignly in our lives. And we can get that, at least in concept, that we need to trust Him. But the one I want to really look at here today is this. Jesus said to them, "Ask and you will receive." And we see this teaching several times. And I know a lot of times we want to check that, and we want to add in if it's God's will, or we add in other things. But I just want to, for a moment, just to take Jesus at what He said in this moment. What is He asking of us? What is He telling us? He is telling us that He wants us to ask for those things that we need, and to believe that He will do them. And so just for a moment, not to get shaky on the theology, but I want to encourage you just to ask and believe. Not to attach anything to it, but just ask and believe. Now, the Bible tells us in James that if we ask and we doubt, we shouldn't expect that we would receive anything. Here again, he says, ask and believe, and then we can receive. And so let's put our belief in that. Now, the illustration that Jesus uses is an interesting one. He says that if you ask and you believe, you could say to this mountain, be cast into the sea, and that will happen. As we're making our way through this Holy Week, let me ask you this. What is the mountain in your life Is it some habit? Is it some failed relationship? Is it financial? Does it have to do with work? What is the mountain in your life? And let me encourage you to do this. This is Tuesday of Holy Week. We have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So 6 days till Easter. Let me encourage you to do this. Ask and believe today and the next few days up until Easter. 6 days of asking and believing, and let's just see if God might not move that mountain in our lives. I hope that this Holy Week is a special time for you as we look to celebrating the resurrection of our Lord, and I hope that these devotionals each day are a true blessing to you. Have a blessed day.